That is not the sound that this should make. What is going on, people? Welcome back to a big old truck. Back on Forza Horizon 5. So, not only did we get an electric mini yesterday for the whole series, I guess 50% or whatever it was, reward, but we also got this thing. This is obviously this week's reward. This is a Toyota 4Runner and it looks so good. Not only is it just a Toyota 4Runner, but it's also the TRD Pro. I actually can't wait to drive this thing. It looks so sick. It's such a cool addition to the game, especially since there's a lot of off-roading, you know, going to the jungle, doing all that sort of stuff. I feel like this is such a good car to have in this type of game. I immediately went to custom upgrades. I haven't even driven this thing. I literally just changed to it now. But what I do is drive it first before we do anything else. So, oh, it's lightning fast. Actually, this time I'm gonna go this way. It's not lightning fast, however, it sounds pretty beefy. I think it's a V6, right? Am I right in saying that? So this is a car, I think, for the American market. I don't really think you'll see a lot of 4Runners most other places around the world. I think the largest SUV you can get in Europe, from my understanding, is the Land Cruiser. Like the, I guess, I don't know if is it still called the Amazon? The big Land Cruiser, pretty much. Which I'm guessing is very similar to this. But the Toyota 4Runner, is that bigger than a Land Cruiser? I'm not entirely sure. It looks sick though. I love the TRD Pro kit, which I'm pretty sure has tires, the wheels, the lift kit, and a bunch of extra bits and pieces on the bumpers and trims. Other than that, it's still just a regular, you know, 4Runner. But it makes it look so much better with the whole kit on it. But again, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is an American truck. So, yes, it does have the Toyota badge on it. I'm pretty sure this is for the American market. I mean, you guys can let me know down in the comments below, because obviously I have fans and subscribers and stuff from all over the world. So, you guys will definitely let me know. But I've never seen a 4Runner anywhere in Europe. So, I'm pretty sure the Land Cruiser is probably the biggest SUV you can probably get from Toyota in Europe. I love this thing already. Before I even had to drive it, I absolutely love this thing. So again, it's not particularly fast. 270 horsepower, 377 Newton meters of torque, 3.96 liter V6. It definitely doesn't sound like a V8. Or if it is supposed to be a V8, it's a very bad sounding V8. But I'm pretty sure it's a V6. I think I have seen a review before of the old Tundras, the old 4Runners and stuff like that. I think their big air engines used to be V8s, but they changed them down to V6s now. Am I right in saying that? Probably not. But I have seen some sort of reviews where someone has said that. I'm not entirely sure how correct that is. It is still a diesel, I'm pretty sure, because it doesn't really rev very high. It only well, I mean, it revs to about 6K. No, never mind. Actually, this is definitely not a diesel. It's special. The rev is way too high to be a diesel. If it sounds weird. Okay, I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like I want to build this thing for cross-country racing. I feel like it'll be good for that. Yeah, let's bring it back to the festival. I want to do stuff to it. I want to actually change stuff. I want to upgrade its power. I want to bring it up to about A class, I think. I think if I max this thing out, it would be ridiculous. We can engine swap it as well. I wish it would tell us more about this engine. Like, if is it an inline-4, is it inline-6, is it V12, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, not just in the engine swaps here, where it does tell you what engine it is, but with the stock powertrain, I wish it would tell you what it actually is. Regardless, 6.2 V8, obviously the old GLS. We could put a diesel engine in it. We can do that. We can put the racing inline-6 turbo engine. Apparently, this is the engine from a Supra, if I remember correctly. This is, or is it? I can't remember. It's a 2J anyway, right? But it's fully upgraded 2J from one of the cars that's already in the game right now, and I can't remember which car it is exactly. I think it's the stock car. I think it's Chris Forsberg's stock car that has this engine in it. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we can put a 4.8 liter V10 in it. What is this engine from? That is so sick. And then we can put the racing engine in it. I kind of want to put this in it. This is out of a race car, 100%. This is 100% out of a race car. A 4.8 liter V10. Is this the LFA engine? Quick pause. It is the LFA engine. We're putting a Lexus LFA engine into this Toyota 4Runner. Come on. Come on. And we twin turbo it? Oh my god. That is a good engine swap, boys. That is a very good engine swap. Put massive, massive grille on it. We could do it. Why not? It'll make it look more interesting. Disgusting wing on the back. I'm not putting that on. Put a little side step on though. That's just, ooh, even fancier side steps. Alright, cool. I like that. And that's cool as well. You even have the snorkel. I already like this. I already like this a lot. Okay, we're putting the off-road racing tire compound. It's so much softer than the than the original tire compound. As for the wheels, we're at 265s right now. We could change to 335s. Jesus Christ. They're absolutely gigantic. Oh my god, I'm putting them on. Why not? I even like the wheels. I don't really want to change the wheels on this thing. Okay, I actually already like all the customization options that are available for this car. That is so sick. Whoop, that's the wrong diff. I don't have the off-road diff to put on this thing. I mean, it doesn't really make too much of a difference which one I bought. But yeah, I'm gonna put the off-road diff just so I can have everything locked. Okay, pretty much by racing spec everything else. I'm not putting a cage in it. I did say I want to bring this thing to A class. To the top of A class. Should I just max this thing out? Let's just max it out and just see what sort of power and how it drives, especially for off-road races. I feel like those tires are going to have a stupid amount of grip. Like a dumb amount of grip. And also this screaming LFA engine, because I'm pretty sure that they made the engine in this game. Especially the LFA engine. They made it sound really, really good. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm so excited to hear this thing. Okay, let me adjust the gear ratios. They're fine actually. They're a bit long, but they're fine. 250 odd miles per hour. I mean, we could work with that. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Everything else here, I'm not even gonna touch. This has a lot of the power going to the rear wheels, obviously because I put the drift diff on it. Should I? I'm gonna do this instead, though. About 70% of the power go to the rear. Okay, I'm gonna be driving this thing mostly off-road. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock this diff. But I'm still gonna have most of the power going to the rear wheels, just because. So we'll do that. We'll see what that drives like. That's it. Let's just take this thing out. It looks good. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that grille. Oh my god. Yes. That is not the sound that this should make. Oh my god. It just starts to slide so quickly. Because these tires... Oh my god. And in combination with the turbos as well. I absolutely love this thing. This is my favorite vehicle, off-road vehicle that they've ever added into the game. Just because we could LFA swap this thing. As soon as I saw V10, I was like, immediately, I was like, is this the LFA engine? And then I was thinking about it, I was like, it revs really high. It could be a racing engine from one of the older cars. But then I realized, Toyota. Oh my god, Toyota, Lexus, it has to be the LFA engine. And I looked it up just to be 100%. It's actually not even bad to drive even on the road, as long as you can tell how far it's gonna slide. I mean, it's not particularly fast. But this is what it's good for, right here. This scream is insane. Wow. I don't even know what to say. It's easily my favorite off-road vehicle that they've added into the game. My god, man. Let's go down this hill. Let's go down this hill. I don't want to slide it. I don't want to drift it. I don't want to do anything like that. I just want to take it down the hill and just see. Why do I have a waypoint? Let's get rid of that waypoint. I don't want it. It's got these tires on for a reason, so let's take it off-roading. I think if I detune this and bring it over into A-Class, it might genuinely be a good vehicle to race with. For cross-country, pretty much like I said. I'm gonna do that right after this run. Little sideways here. Ugh. Struggling there. I think I said it a little bit too hard, but... I am still on sim steering as well, so all my movements are a little bit more twitchy than usual. Brakes are good. The sound just gets me. Yeah, I'm sending it a bit too hard. I'm expecting a little bit more from it. But again, my camber and toe and all that sort of stuff is pretty much on zero, so there's nothing really to send. I'm just sort of... Oh. Yeah, there's not much to send there, because I need to keep it going in a straight line a little bit more. I need to adjust camber and toe if I really want to take this thing out, like sliding, even off-road sliding. Because counter staying with that front end just doesn't do much. Or I make it so a little bit less power goes to the rear wheels, maybe 60-40 split. I could do that. That'll give a little bit more power going to the front wheels, so they'll pull me out of the ditch a little bit more. But look at that steering angle. That steering angle is disgusting. It's terrible. Launch controlling this thing in a turn. Yeah, the steering angle on this thing is pants. It's just not good. I really, really like this. I'm heavily enjoying this car. Very good addition to the game. Playground games. Very, very good addition to the game. I'm going to be driving this thing a lot more often. 100%. A lot of the cars that they added to the game I kind of like. They're just interesting, quirky and stuff like that. Especially newer cars. You know, it's like cars that haven't been in the game before. Because they have to do, you know, new models. They have to do, you know, engine swaps and stuff like that. That, you know, obviously they didn't have to do before because the car wasn't in the game before. But usually the older cars, the cars that have already been in the game, they're kind of boring, you know? Like, you know, we've seen all these, we've tested all these out, we've seen all the engine swaps, we've seen all the upgrades. But as soon as they add something new into the game, and they do a good job with it, like this thing, where they add, they let you have the LFA engine in it. Like, that is such a good idea to have on this thing. You're not going to be dominating any top 1000s with this thing, when it comes to PR stunts. Because it's definitely not as fast as like some of the smaller vehicles. Because again, this is still kind of heavy. I think it still weighs like 1,700 kilos, even with the weight reduction of this thing. But it is absolutely glorious listening to it driving around the road. Even low in the revs. With the racing transmission and the turbos. It's just so good. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and detune this slightly. I'll bring it down into A-Class, and I want to take it into a cross-country race and see what it handles like there. Because it actually does have quite a good amount of grip. Right, I've adjusted some tunes, and I wanted to see now what this is like. There's not really much. I guess this is probably the one that I have tunes for before. I don't really want to go driving into the city either, so I know that one. This is probably the only one that I drive a tiniest bit on the road, and then it changes. I'm gonna go on this one because I have tested cars out here before. I don't know if I've tested A-class cars. I have not tested A-class cars. So this is it. Right now, 787 horsepower, weighs 1,700 kilos. Still has the LFA engine in it. I think there are better engines to have on this than the LFA to be able to get this thing to be faster and all that sort of stuff. And even adjusting aero, I can probably even add the rear spoiler or the rear wing, and I can get it to be a little bit more, I don't know, to have a little bit more downforce, which would probably help with my time a little bit more. But I have detuned it. Obviously, it doesn't make as much power as before, which was like over 1,200 horsepower. But what I want to do is just drive it like this. I adjusted the tune a little bit, suspension, and also my diff. So let's just see what this thing is actually like. I'm actually excited to see. Okay, I can go a lot faster there. I slowed down a little bit too much. I also started turning in a little bit too early. I expected this to slide a little bit more, but it doesn't slide as much. Here again, I need to slow down even later. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is really good. Too much sliding there. It's fine. This lap is a no-go anyway. I'm just sort of weird. I don't know how much I need to slow down for that. A little bit too much sliding there, but again, I'm just breaking things in. Okay, let's go back. I need to go back. I kind of want to break those fences, but at the same time, okay, at the same time, my lap is going to be ruined. Okay, let's just set a time with this thing and then see. Like I said before, there's probably better cars than this to use for this sort of cross-country event, but I just feel like this could be kind of good. This is probably not the best one to use, because I think some of the ones that require you to do sort of loads of jumps and stuff. I don't know why this car goes through everything here. Am I going to hit the roof? I'm not. Oh god, but I do need to slow down. Okay. I sent it so hard here that... Okay. I sent it so hard there, and I just keep going in a straight line. My car lifted off the ground, so I couldn't brake or steer or anything. Okay. Everything is now broken around me, which is good, because now I can actually take these corners a little bit quicker and not crash into anything. Slows down a little bit too much here, but that's fine, because I'm going back downhill again. I'll take a slightly wider turn here. Here I need to land in such a way that... Yeah, I don't know if that was the best way to land that. Here I need to go wide, start braking, and then turn in. Not too much sliding. Yeah, here I need to be very careful when I'm braking. I think I might just lift off right here. Yeah, that's it. And then brake, 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 brake. Okay, that wasn't a terrible run. I'll save that. 55 seconds. Oh god. This is gonna be so slow. Watch this be like so slow. But I genuinely think this is good. Again, I don't think the engine is the right engine to use for cross-country races. I think there's lighter and better engines to use. I think even just a racing V8 is probably gonna be the best one to use for this. Because again, like I said, it's lighter and it makes more power for what it is. I think, anyway. With the LFA engine, it just sounds way too good for me to not put it in and just use that instead. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right. Let's have a look at our questionable driving. I don't think I'm gonna be anywhere near some of the cars up top. Let's have a look. 5,000. out of 900,000 people. For what? Like 2 runs or 3 runs or whatever I had there. Actually, it was only 1 good run because I broke everything around me. That's really not bad. What? That is really not bad at all. I can definitely take this thing into... Oh, I was going to say into top 1,000. That's not even that much faster. I can easily do top 1,000 on this. Like 52 seconds. I can squeeze it. Not even, man. It's like 54 seconds. I can easily do top 1,000 with this thing. Easy top 1,000. $54.2. I'm gonna leave it there. After a good few runs, I got a 54.2. Let's just have a look at my score now. I'm telling you, it's so much a top 1,000 car, even with some terrible driving that I've just done there. It's not terrible, but let's just say it's not the best kind of driving. I feel like I can still improve on some of the corners, especially the really long one that just is about to enter the stadium. I think if I can do that line perfectly, I can easily get sub 54 seconds, 100%. Let's just have a look at where exactly I am in the world now. Because that was good. That was a good time with this thing. And it's not even like with an unbelievable car, you know? Like, so some people are using like the Maserati and stuff like that. Like stuff, like random, like the MC12, I think. Or there are some like specific cars that you can use even for like cross-country events that just aren't made to go off-road at all. And those cars are the ones that dominate these leaderboards. But, like this guy that's using it right now, this rival that I have. I mean, you can see all of them, right? There's a Jeep Trailcat that's here, the Liberty Design stuff as well that's here. But you can see, like, some terrible cars here. Like the Bone Shaker, the Lancer GSR. Like, stuff like this that shouldn't really be able to land properly, if that makes sense. Like the Mercedes truck, for example, is another one of them. Like, stuff that's really low to the ground, so when it lands, it actually bottoms out. But in this game, obviously, it doesn't really slow you down that much. But yeah. There's 1,224th in the world. I'm honestly happy with that. This is such a cool truck. Again, with some better tuning and even some better upgrades, you know, without using the LFA engine and maybe even adding the wing on the back, we'll get a little bit more downforce. This thing could definitely be faster, and you can take corners a little bit quicker than how I did there. But this is pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then of course subscribe. Like this video, comment, share, do whatever it is you guys want to do as usual. But that's it. Toyota 4Runner with the LFA engine. It sounds unbelievable. Can't even speak. It sounds unbelievable.
Hey, cut it out. You're gonna break the skill computer.
Oh.
Come on. Break the skill computer, I dare you.
What is happening? My car just started to a skateboard. What did I just do? I'm leaving that in the video. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.